My name is Marina Simone. I am the CEO and founder of Moms and Heels, and I help network marketers figure out their niche so they can recruit consistently using social media. And today we're going to specifically talk about video. But I know that one of the biggest struggles with network marketers is figuring out who you are talking to. So if you're like, I don't know what a niche is or a niche is, I'm going to break that down for you very simply today and give you examples of how you can find pain points on the Google so you can create content that attracts people who actually want to buy from you. So let's get into the goods, shall we? First of all, when you think of your niche, right? I want you to think of who you are and what your problem was before using your product. Now, this is a very simple niche that we're going to talk about based on your product today, but I want you to know your niche is not your product. Your niche is not your company. Your niche is not to target network marketers, most likely, most of you. You should not be posting on social media or using your reels to talk to your team. So what I see a lot of the times is that if you don't have a brand where you're selling network marketing courses, but you're posting things to teach network marketing because you think that's what you're supposed to do, you're not attracting people that want to join your business because you're talking to people that are already in the industry of network marketing. Am I right or am I right? Right. And then I see a lot of posts of, I was ranked number 5 and I was the top recruiter and I was the top salesperson. That isn't niche. In fact, all you're doing is turning people off. And so I really want to help you today to break down your niche. So here, we're going to start very simply. When I think of my niche, I'm a mom. I have a teenager, 2-year-old, and an 11-year-old. Okay. And it's really like a lot of whiplash here because I have the toddler tantrums and then I have the hormones of an almost teenager. And so when I think of the type of person I'm talking to, thinking about that mom that's struggling with a teenager and an 11-year-old. It's like almost a decade in between. So when I think about that, if I'm going to market a weight loss product, I'm going to think of the problems that that mom has with a teenager and with an 11-year-old. Okay. And so when I think about that, I think about, okay, well, my 2-year-old only wants to eat this and my 11-year-old only wants to eat this. And so healthy eating probably just ain't happening because I got cookies over here and I got pizza over here because God forbid one of them eats something green. And so then I find myself snacking on their crap because I'm exhausted of the 2-year-old and of the 11-year-old, right? So that's a niche. A niche is the person you're talking to and the problems they have, not your product and selling your product. That makes sense? Let's break it down again. Let's break it down for somebody different. Let's say you're not a mom, right? You're not a mom. You're a single woman. You're a single woman and you're a dog mom, right? You're a dog mom. And your dog is so bougie that you have to hand feed your dog, right? So when I think about this, I think about the time that it would take you to feed your dog 2 times a day. I'm going to market a weight loss product to you. Ready? And how bougie your dog is that you spend so much time creating the food for your dog that you don't have the time to create the healthy food for yourself. So you needed to find something to help you with your weight loss journey. You see how you can target the problems of different types of people. So your first exercise is to write down 3 problems that you have when it comes to your product. Because here's the deal. If you know the problems, you know your person that you're targeting, you can sell anything. I mean, you could sell your nails, you could sell your toenails. Just say it. So what I want to do right now is I want to actually share my screen and I want to show you how powerful Google can be for you to find the problem areas for your niche. You ready? This is a secret, by the way. I've only shared this in my paid programs. I've never shared this in a free setting whatsoever. So I'm really excited for you right now. Let me share my desktop and go to the Google. Now, let's think about me, the mom of a toddler and mom of a teen. So watch this, mom of a toddler and mom of a teen exhaustion. Let's just see what comes up. Is it to be normal to be exhausted when you have a toddler? You have an energy product? Boom. There we go. That's something you could target me with. What is the most exhausting age to parent? Look at all this stuff. Scientific reasons mom are super tired. Oh, let's look at this. So here for my niche, it would be scientific reasons moms are super tired with a toddler and a teen. Hello, people that have a toddler and a teen are going to read that. And oh, by the way, I've got this energy product, right? So that's one thing. Let's try something else. Let's try, go back, beep. Let's go to the bottom. Oh, people also search for, that's what I was looking for. People are also searching for, I'm tired of being a mom and a wife. Signs of exhaustion in mothers, mom burnout, COVID, stay at home, mom burnout, how to deal with mom burnout, exhausted mother syndrome. These are real things. Look at this, 80 million searches. 80 million searches. Do you think this is a real problem? Yes, this is a niche. This is a niche. If I'm teaching you how to grow your network marketing business on social media, my niche is network marketers who are trying to learn how to build their business on social media. Okay. So how does this go into short form video or reels? So watch this. Maybe I do a reel. I find a trending reel and I say, all right, I'm going to go with the problem of, let's go with this, exhausted mother syndrome, right? So I would say that mommy fatigue. Ooh, mommy fatigue would be a great kind of word to play off of. So maybe I'll find a trending reel. And what I'll do is I will relate to my audience with mommy fatigue. Mommy fatigue. And then I'm like, oh, an exhausted mom often experiences fears related to not being good enough, relinquishing control and losing her sense of self. How many of you can relate to that? Hello. I mean, me, right? So I'm going to find a way to use a trending reel to talk about mommy fatigue and relate to my audience. So what happens is when you can create content through your reels that's relatable, you're going to get ding, 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 engagement. When you get engagement, that is when people are raising their hands saying, I like you. I want to know more about you. What else you got going on? And so then you can start prospecting that lead. Get it? See, you probably think that you should be posting about your product all the time. Well, that's wrong. Your niche is what you want to target all the time with relatable reels, relatable TikToks. So they ding, 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 engage. It's really, really that simple. Now you could take this even a step further and you can actually, I'm just going to use an example on Instagram. You can go to the Instagram and you can come in here and look at mommy fatigue. Okay. So look, that really doesn't have a lot of posts going on, right? Mommy fatigue doesn't have a lot of posts going on. So maybe we look at mommy stress. Mom stress. I'm getting a little bit better. Let's say stress of a mom. Ooh, exhausted mom. There we go. Exhausted mom, 26,000 posts, right? Now we can come here. And once we post that reel, we can come to the most recent and engage with these people Because what are they doing? They're posting about the same thing and they most likely will relate to your reel. So what are we doing? We're driving these people to take a look at our profile, and Instagram's going to be like, oh, they're kind of talking to each other. So maybe I'll show their stuff to their person. Right. And then in the reels, you got to remember, you're going to show up in reels to the people that are just like you based on the content that you're posting. So I would use the hashtag exhausted mom. So I target these humans, and then I would come over here to the most recent, and I would go to the first 9 posts, and I would heart and comment on each one of those right after I posted my reel. This is how you start to build your niche on Instagram. You want to start attracting not people that are already selling something, but people that are like you, people that had the same problem as you or can relate to what you've got going on, because you need to build the like, know, and trust factor through your video content. They will now come to your profile. Here's my Instagram. They'll now come to your profile, and because they watched one reel, they're most likely going to go to all your reels, and they're going to start watching every single one of them. And then they're going to decide if they want to come up and click the link in your bio, or if they want to watch your stories, or if they want to check out what you've got going on in your highlights. Stop trying to sell someone on the first touch. Instead, I want you to relate to your niche, become super relatable. That's how you build influence, and that's how you market to your niche. So I hope this was helpful. Jordan, thank you for having me so much. I think you guys are awesome. I'm honored to be here in front of so many of you. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. Shoot me a DM if you have any questions. I cannot wait to see you guys start using Reels the right way.